It's important we respect the manager and the experience that he brings on board. But what's also true is that they will meet a very, very competitive and determined Ghanaian side. Well, it's most unfortunate, to be honest. For example, when I watched the French national team win the World Cup, and the team is made up of 11 African players, I mean, it always tells me that there's a subject that has to be discussed.
No, Kurt Okeku and Koma Odi, Ede Efa Kobe Menu. No Michael Bisson Essien or say yene England game so our 2026 FIFA World Cup no one of the or Gideon Wareshe Musa Ghana you bet me as England no or per se yes England na yetumi qualified the ni Michael Essien then some more can for Ghana and England game so our World Cup no any.
I think it's going to be a great game. It's a great match that everyone is looking forward to see, and hopefully it will be a good one, and the best team should win. I hope Ghana beat them. On a serious note, I think they've assembled the best players they could to represent the country. So it's going to be. I think it's going to be exciting one. So we just have to sit back and enjoy the show.
Yes, Michael Essien and Kwamo no na Black Stars egusue training Cardiff Nyame Aduma 2nd of June Yeni Wales Ebo International Friendly Gideon Mensah defender we din komo the current Black Stars.
The Biba Bana obey an Aduane or the Nam no run
mostly all the Nam neighbor. Aduane de Yana Kui feed
Nazamaza Sule Intino or none or set or trade BC.
But a Nam de Massa Sule special one or the breast post team.
Okay.
But oh, they no.
Now, Baba, and
I know if you're in Massa Sule Hokwa. If you know a bush of fondos.
Okay.
The blue say I'll call you no matter.
That's when to every crowd ultimate
lawyer they went to every.
About no. I mean, come on, me D NHS.
Went to every.
None contribution, I'm 5,000.
I'm so 2 year ton and you over 30,000 out of 5,000.
More than 9,000 or more.
The more dear no cotoy any day.
Near 30, not also in pay doors on only 5 qua.
Mother Zulu ton and dream you know.
Until it's on the year 5.
Never boy, basis 3,000, 5,000 there.
All right, yes. So the name is Oliver Glasner. He's from Austria. He has coached at Lask, Wolfsburg, and then Frankfurt. He's a winner. He's had a serious winner. Why record? Crystal Palace.
Yes.
Now, also of Frankfurt Banana European
League,
trophy.
Yeah.
Then he came, won the FA Cup, won the Community Shield, and has also won the Conference League.
Yes.
The club is not a big one, but Oliver Glasner are there. Unfortunately, he's leaving. Mazo similar.
Sir,
Ariola and equation. One of them is going
Ariola no more linking it to AC.
Okay.
Glasner they my but so to make the Champions League now. Or can you say Mourinho to have been the only coaches to have won all European titles? Champions League, Europa League, the Conference League. So to a record that to the record that or no Europa League with Frankfurt, no Conference League with Crystal Palace. The crack says so to me bomb danger Champions League on the Mourinho everybody the same.
And the Mourinho why are you behind you down?
ABC. Say OJ Champions League, Europa League, and the Conference League.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. He deserves a statue. Glenn Hoddle praises Oliver Glasner for his achievements at Crystal Palace. Say the name is Anthony Gordon. Now, I'm still surprised why Barcelona is in that mad rush, especially the figures being quoted. Anthony Gordon only very impressive statistics as a footballer. Yeah.
But Bondo Nimbo.
No. But so I'm Zonimbo. I was near Wired. I was just going through it. Now, my uncle just 3 seasons back.
Okay.
In the 2023-2024 season, he played 35 matches and had a goal contribution of 21, which was very good. 11 goals and 10 assists.
Yeah.
Then
that was when Ofri or whatever.
Obaye. No, so he's been here for 3 seasons.
3 seasons. Okay. And the 3rd season with Newcastle.
Okay. So the following season, which was last season, 34 games, 6 goals and 5 assists. EPLO. Yeah. Then just ended season. 26 matches, 6 goals and 2 assists. And yes, he's still young and has a future. But said the Barcelona and Yambre throwing Rashford to the gadget say one for Rashford in your But Rashford was available for £26 million.
Yes.
Basically, no one can say
say Omoni United were meeting this week. I think and now China. I will say see.
Okay.
Barcelona per se nka Omufano on another loan. And now says Ombe activity clause na Omonte so. But Man United say 30 million untumia na player na back. Yemfane malum.
Okay, so these are the headlines. So Chelsea slapped 120 million club record price tag on Jeremias Fernandez Enzo and no El Enafe. Jasco Guardiola constrained Manchester City exit. Jeremy Frimpong dropped from the Netherlands World Cup squad. On the source answer.
But to any pecking order, I think it's in the right order.
Oh, so he has been with the team. Yeah, it will be more than an advanced role.
Ronald Koeman say decision tiama or dropping on right back on some and a right wing Honan Kobe consider so a fast Samavel from West Ham who is on top 4.
And I will ground
he has been almost injured throughout the season.
Papa. All right, so he's been dropped from the squad to the World Cup. Barca representatives in London to sign one. João Pedro.
Yeah.
João Pedro.
Chelsea. Dino Hong Kong gidi. Only Julian Alvarez. So what is Julian Alvarez on common?
Also the anything.
Julian Alvarez. Barcelona unse boy na nka so pe club no. And Atletico Madrid dem hu so mbetimi lose no. Anti Barcelona person mo ya na nka ya quote fee bi. No matter so mbetimi negotiate ya na nka o ma fa boy.
That's what they by you look at the clause, buyout clause. That's all.
Me sure say Alvarez e will buyout clause bi a contract him yeah. There's almost pay replacement for Lewandowski.
And João Pedro.
João Pedro and Julian Alvarez. I won't come on. Yeah.
Okay. The math behind Anthony Gordon's transfer to Barcelona, assuming a 70 million fixed fee over a 5-year contract will mean 14 million in amortization. Around 11 million in gross salary will be a total of 25 million in NFP grace per season. By comparison, Mark Rashford, a 30 million fee over 3 years, 10 million in amortization. Assuming he earns the same as he does in the loan contract now, 1.4 million gross, meaning 24 million in FFP space per season. Anthony Gordon and Marcus Rashford will cost around the same in financial fair play space for Barcelona. Okay, this is what Partido Unico or no analysis or for it to me by Harry say. Also, they're not Barca foresight in respect. Say Monteso with Marcus Rashford was the FFP.
Sure.
And Ebinum say, you know, my home mathematics be a man for they will do the calculation.
Oh, yeah, amortization. Rashford the will be paid in a period of 3 years, but we the extend it to a 5-year.
I don't know, yeah. So we need space to pay.
Oh yeah.
I'm saying it's almost the same. Okay, anyway, back home. Keto Kreku, the GFA president, says it hurts to see players with African lineage choosing to represent European countries. Okay, Gideon Mensah on the Black Stars. Benjamin Asare has also called for unity among them some members of the dissolvers victim dissolve technical team members. Some pay
say almost sikakam.
Say that will be paid severance and all that.
But say no more sinka Osaki the Nanka Wamane are ready. Because
announcement
even in the meeting, we decided there was no communication. Some of the technical team members say who
now, what is the problem?
Yes, say from the board chairman, close sources, Didi and respecting, especially when board chairman he place Kobe to Didi at the early stages of the season. Emma didn't come on now on the board chairman, and board chairman wasn't too happy with in some of the time. Until how few say one respect into an enough folly off from that time till the end of the season.
As board chairman, the beer will be mono, Tina Bonham said, also him for not your muka review boardroom. Anyway, in terms of Bomsika Momo, yeah, Moses Amapaka. Or say yes, we continue to congratulate him. Or say Taka will once again host the Champions League football. Okay, we need the kike kahunina a man for no they bania bedi the home komo na they are going na but kotoko bribe na go saying and the money achieve
management so mo yen that was the last
they can't call police or no.
Police or the any day in TV free home.
Mumusa police for
in TV ya.
Mumusa ya.
Ibebusa Iberemo.
Mumusa police for
but management say management are taking interest in the matter. Per last release on the oh, there be some referee ne there. Omuja ne ma okodi. He was in charge of the Vision FC Adriana. Oh yeah, omu releasing him.
Oh okay.
Kama okodi sa Vision Adriana game.
Okay. Not the evidence, but that's not.
Evidence is so strong enough. Yeah.
Okay. So, young call at 9:55.
Yes. 80 yede enkrofo cross on some etwaso ede amamu ene anopay ewo dwumadie no so ye ba ye be run 7 nim na fe nkomo bia akem no yedi wa bra team ni nyina e join Mr. Otuona fe yede dwumadie no atwaso ede amamu high sense ese beji omu air condition bi no ena eye papa no ena madam ho eye nyunu space bi a wo bia no e wo so nya air condition bi e ho from 1.5 horsepower echo 2.0 2.5 ebi okra 10.0 horsepower ye di gina wo sa no ni nyina oba high sense MRB standard split inverter any floor standing aces ni nyina ebi ewo omo so ya ebo adwuma kama ede amount na oba high sense na be fa air conditioner unim say the more quality ne bo no enso ewo form papa na we no uram ewo ye showroom bia na waje air conditioner bi na oso akọ use no na ebebo high sense everyday prices for everyday people ye run sem ni mu dia ye di kan dia to anim se enra ya dia UEFA Conference League no Crystal Palace Rayo Vallecano ekabako a omo entumi ante Jean Philippe Mateta the only goal edema Crystal Palace omo winning game na omo peja trophy no enso edi ama club no nim say we the first official trophy at Crystal Palace winning in terms of European glory womonje Europe trophy biada na anopameka chose since 2025 womo sha say so mo FA Cup womo the community shield Conference League na beso so no na Crystal Palace abako semu womonje trophy biada na Oliver Glasner ena Sadia Sonkuwe ama Crystal Palace womo eboboko na waje 3 trophies in the space of 2 seasons ama Crystal Palace womo eboboko no na after game no ena Oliver Glasner di tuja Nania Genemum believe he said in the last game at the Crystal Palace Moboko ni season no and de Orano announces on to Asundi Jumabiem and for Emma Crystal Palace one way Boboko no ebiem no no say it means a lot. I say thank you to the players because they always trusted in me. and believed what I told them. Oliver Glasner was here and I say Bonabaso a playing body no, and I was and I say bebre call and Timo Muninya and Sam Omunya GDA and one new coach in Muno Diomo and Juma what to me Ajem UEFA Conference League and Ama Crystal Palace one way Bobo Chrono Nenra player Bako Siakai and Ma Crystal Palace here Ivan Guesand while winning trophy Ediama Palace, name wabe the only player watching Europe 2 medals in a season. Nina Nisa Branch no ball Edema Aston Villa Bobo Kono and we free home about Crystal Palace. Now about 13 games. Ediama Aston Villa and a Crystal Palace about 7 matches. The ma Aston Villa and UEFA Europa League in the and about 6. Edema Crystal Palace and Conference League in pay UEFA Mrano or qualify so a medal. Ewo Aston Villa omo UEFA Europa League and also qualify ese medal demand Crystal Palace and Ivan Guesand aji 2 medals ewo afi Europe competitions anymore watch Europa League and afi watch Conference League and some Ede ama Crystal Palace ombobo kone no and when some no na Adam Wharton onya man of the match ewo enra final nim no wakasapi Adam Wharton was say before the game na was swollen ankle na o say on timi messe final for a swollen ankle say na unai asia wonu ma hunu kakra na final ba o say there be me printimi mo say no game anu obonyina no obo through pain enum Adam Wharton man of the match Edema Crystal Palace na for UEFA Conference League and someone what it to jam after the game you bet Adam Wharton and Semni B
just had my foot in an ice box for the last couple of days just trying to get the swelling down and stuff, a few painkillers and that done the job. So yeah, to be fair, like I couldn't really shoot fully, so even the shot was a bit it wasn't,
never seen you shooting.
yeah, it wasn't very comfortable, but I'm not gonna miss final for a little swap.
And no Adam Wharton someone only 2 jam after the game a Conference League final no emu na owie ni coach Oliver Glasner one so ekasaya yebeti Oliver Glasner same ni say this club, these players, these fans deserve this or say Crystal Palace niema omayo over the years ni modern bo madana dino na e was say omunya European trophy into omu deserve as a trophy no enra na omu eje Oliver Glasner.
Thank you very much, but I have to forward it to the players, to the team, because it was the game how we expected it, but I think we played incredible 15 minutes after halftime where we scored the goal where we could have decided it, and then at the end we defended so well, and so yeah, fantastic evening, and I think it's really this group of players, this club, these fans deserve to win the Conference League, so that's why I'm really pleased tonight. Yeah, thank you very much, and I see myself as part of this group, because I always say, as a manager you can't do anything alone. You need a great staff behind you, but especially you need great football players and great people, and this is what this group is, and because they always stick together, and they always, as you mentioned, they work hard, and I think this is what we started from day number 1 to create a mindset where we say everything is possible if we work hard, if we invest in training, and it's
Oliver Glasner, head coach, Edema Crystal Palace, Ninsem after the game, Glenn Hoddle, and I say, Adiana Oliver Glasner, yeah, Edema Crystal Palace, say, OJ, FA Cup, OJ, Community Shield, no, OJ Conference League, Edema Crystal Palace, and I was statue, Edema Oliver Glasner, Crystal Palace, one more stadium hall.
He certainly does. I think he deserves to go up that ladder as such. And what he has done is prove that he's a really good manager and a good coach and a good person, man. Players. But what he's got now, he takes something with him. He takes instant respect. He could walk into any dressing room now. I don't care if it's a top player in the world. They'll respect him for what he's done at Frankfurt, what he's certainly done here at Palace, in a very tough environment. The Premier League is a tough, harsh league. Every week you have to be at the best, and then when the cups come along, that can drag you down. But he's managed to do what he's done. He's won the FA Cup and he's won the Europa Conference now. He will have that respect as he walks into any dressing room, and I think he could go to a very top club and be wherever he goes, he'll be successful. He's got the formula. He's got the template for that, and as long as the players are not so egotistic where he goes in that they think, then you've got a problem. But I think he could actually break that down. He's that good a manager.
Yeah, why not? Again, I don't know what the criteria is to get a statue, but he can't be that far away. He can't be that far away from getting that.
Glenn Hoddle so and Koma OD Edifa Crystal Palace Conference League Gomageno Eho ensem eno no ye free one afa ye de ni atrem ewon sem fufro mu dia ma me fantu dwasa no pa me kai o se Chelsea akache Enzo Fernandez say 120 million pounds a club bi pena ewo so mbetua se ska no na ofri bobo ko ni mo na me te se Madrid bobo ko no eho na Enzo Fernandez ono peso de nani echo ma chance e din komokra behind the scenes on percent wo mo ba na mo be fam Enzo Fernandez edinum e free bobo ko ni me no ensem a e free home by a demamo ewom eye dwumadie no eso Manchester City encha mo coach Enzo Maresca na yes Enzo Maresca akache Man City ese Elliot Anderson player na Man United penalty na free Nottingham Forest no animu ya na wasem timani din ede Manchester City omko fa Elliot Anderson no bebo ede Man City bobo ko na no Enzo Maresca no so dia e free na so eba na yadike di Anthony Gordon nem come on bebre eri acho na mama inside story no would him say Anthony Gordon Enra wabra FC Barcelona at your bid of 70 million pounds 80 million euros plus add-on sekono na Bayern Munich offer no and so akotomnemo yes Bayern catch Newcastle say masa yes bid abasa dia baniskano so yen to me match yes abed na no can be and ma Barcelona one bid on the coin and Newcastle accept sabed na one and so ejitu mo na him said in the history of Newcastle United Anthony Gordon echo Barcelona one of the second player Omatono Sikakesie pa and then free Newcastle United one more bobo kon last season one more Tom Alexander Isak for 125 million pounds Anthony Gordon the 70 million pounds no ebeba be the second most purchase player higher purchase player ewo Newcastle United omo abokosemu no sun come no eba Josko Vardiol wedding come na wakache Manchester City team no eso peso cycle pm ewo Germany no kosi akan na ni nyina no nkoma Bayern Munich any Josko Vardiol di yes boy no any Bayern Munich team no papa wakache Man City eso peso ko na mo madia ehunu na Bayern sika Man City dia to Josko Vardiol so yes City akache Vardiol eso be free bobo kronima 70 million euros and also club bi obeba no otuam ansana womo enya ne services and also come neighbor ewo dwumadie ne so Roberto Mancini metio on the Italy dwumadie no yese di Antonio Conte and bibia chemu ye demano nemo Roberto Mancini nkrofo lobby e de fast ya demano ne Roberto Mancini di nkomo and ebusan se Italy dwumadie no nya obesa ba bedi o se on comment nemo the obeka and it's a FIFA World Cup no beko akoshebi ewo United States of America Canada and Mexico no Roberto Mancini ni nsemo wodi etu jam Andy Robertson eko autonomous fair ebobo kodimo na yesi no Juventus eka kete ankomo hijack deal no and Robertson catch so munjai na many Spurs ye we as I said ho and many cha obo Juventus almost come no egu ye no na joaba na komo transfer be convince Andy Robertson no aba obesi akan ejama Juve after say one Liverpool bobo kono womusum ewie dwumadie na no enso come on ye dema ewo dwumadie ne so ene anopai edese any Man United akatuna bro na omo edu no ewie na de tianie unim say Atletico Madrid any Edison agree personal terms my player ne kwaji tum so ko na omo ba Atalanta Bergamo ho na Atalanta so ye beti mu 50 million euros yes o mo bobo na atiko se asika we dia sondodo yentumi ntia enti United bema e mo surprise and o so betimi atua no kan bi and player no edi na ni chemo e Manchester United bobo konemo player ni gitum sen ko be ko atiko nemo sika sem no and another problem dia ma Atletico Madrid and so come on bam o dwumadie ni so and anopay and Brazil team no woman shamu campus and video coach Carlo Ancelotti they welcome players yere better TV ne so na also ahebi na edu Neymar dos Santos Junior so no na nya asem keto akra ne nyina ne se kwan a Ancelotti hagi Neymar Wabrana players no arrive e team base no match training ase no na nya asem keto akra na enno training no Neymar anya training ni bi na Brazil CBF team doctors edi abeto abontense enra no na pese twa Neymar scan kakra no me test ni nya ne se ne last game wo bo Edman Santos Brazilian league ni no ade a onya no ka wantumi anwie entina e wo se nwa hia so twa player ne test kan bi na enra wono so antumi anya training na fama Brazilian national team na enom e dey free up anti video of a team no arrival and a coach no and a down screen so Hendrick na Chesono so any Ancelotti e bon come and so and come on no exclusive AS Monaco Luis Felipe Kasimierski one and say the bibia aye redia omodeneko na wakoye head coach ede ama AS Monaco wamwe bobo kono former Chelsea left back okodini juma ewo Flamingo Brazil say AS Monaco juma die no wono ena oko akodi ede ama no so and come on eba Jeremy Frimpong making World Cup squad na Ronald Koeman ena odin samu tuja se oyi Jeremy Frimpong free squad in Crofobebri edina tem no say it is the pattern of this season that he has been injured regularly. Or say afi obi a follow Jeremy Frimpong bi anim say ebra edininya e won Liverpool bobo konimo uye no free honoma right back or the why and coordinate right wing but right wing was shall say Crescenzo Somerville West Ham United winger no ball akwadane Bonafino say oyini free mo and said and play can be and drop Jeremy Frimpong no Ronald Koeman one son come out odin ne anopay Barca representatives and woman drew Chelsea bobo konimo ni Joao Pedro Eko akodin komo na afe omo he Chelsea ebejai boy ni mo ente amomo na afe omo bam ene no aba abeye adwuma ewo Barca wonwe bobo konimo no enso en come on eba Mohamed Salah Gali se bibia ensia Serie A ni mo ena obeko na wakoto aso ewo honoma yesi Juve advance pa awomoni Salah edin komo akwa ni mo a player no ajatum se obeko akobo ewo Italian Serie A ni mo a eno so enkomo no eba ene anopay ewo dwumadie no eso ye jaso eden crofon crosson sem no aba na wieye ene anopay ye twa ye ho aba ye ba dwumadie no ebeto aso ede amamo ready milk tea premium cocoa and coffee extract upe breakfast asembia ni ho de wunya ne sa ubenya enso she kakra now de guma ready milk tea ni ya ne se package ne kama se cocoa na upe se chocolate and se coffee na upe se chocolate na upa ni ya package ne kama e di amount including so gumwa disposable cup na no so ye ready honoma ebua na breakfast delay bia ememwatwa ne kama na wako wadwuma eso ebi ewo Fidif Ventures ewo Pampa so for 0244867747 Nanaya Enterprise okay market 0531 332659 Don Candy Stores Asafu UMB the Lord has made it ewo Tome Atakwala Enterprise ewo Nima Market Bet Abi ewo Kenshi Market and afe Mola Enterprise ewo CMB Market ewo so kwa ubenya bi ato ewo Nkrefre Mola ewo 0265 598289 Pepsodent Charcoal any about toothpaste no eno and a fluoride natural charcoal lemon mint and zinc ewo udi chusia osene yefe eboa ema wanum eham ema gums enya ahoden na atuatua esen no ntokro bia ewo mu da na dwamo bia entumi emedi agro ewo sinimo na we Ghana Dental Association say Pepsodent Charcoal ede ne herbal toothpaste no ena ye kama also bia ede etwene say Pepsodent every smile matters. Bosomtwe Community Bank PLC offer offer the best banking services. Baby current account, savings account, and consortium savings, kiddie account of a fixed deposit. Oyanisa now shas here discount to more. Yema loan a hodo, loaner, ode koye ke juma transport loan. Yema microfinance loan, ubia juma na hotel jumem. Yema agricultural loan, the ode koye kuya. Yema social loan, the ode koye ye ofie, and also the kowari. And a fake church development loan. And no, I'm sorry na mu project. Munye nwe mo ba bosomtwe Community Bank PLC yebe mamu ebi kontrase and a head office no ewo Atonsu Agogo Jache Kokofu Trade ayinma kokobia gina se ebu akwa Atonsu Bokro eputo ja magazine abinchi market o nyina be hu yen ewo frɛ 0508 642705 and 03220 bosomtwe Community Bank PLC together we prosper. Kangen Energic drinking water nsuo a kama alkaline water ni pH so pa nsuo no ye acidic water ene ye alkaline water acidic water no embua ni padua no na onum acidic water ya de ahodo ebetumi abetena o system ni mu na emomonum kangena e detoxify o system no eyi acid efri ni padua ni mu na alkaline no abetenem yade entumi ene uniese red blood cells white blood cells ebenya ho de liver o kidney ene wakoma kangen nsuo no ebo eho ban ede emao ensuo ebi obrama UGC Tafuni Road Abawa Road Junction eho ubenya Bilizi Hotel Santas run about Pakiki ewo stadium na Sumankwani Junction ewo Ashtown for 0241 449191 and 0507 379474. Amen Scientific Hospital, the best alternative medical hospital in Africa. Yes, for stroke, bra, for wounds and bra, for chronic disease and infection. Ya dene no DS and what their champion P. We are the crow oba. Ya robe chef fidiem. Fidien be ya dene P. Na ya mawa drew ebeto. Yo kumase atwema techiman kwada so fuase ekwan so and Amen Scientific Hospital ye wo 18 other branches. Ya to apete o Ghana. Enche boga wa bibiani akra takrade tamale atebubu nkoko sunyane ho sahide biso ena afi ho efre ani endi nkomo 0277001234 eno Amen Scientific Hospital number ye di edi juma bash ese beji di code ani bi Champions League final ba en pia bonten so ko hwe e wo so hwe e wo fie na be he ofie a bash di code no ena ebu amonya bo ni bi na wahwe. Now, or see game centers, hotels, guest houses, restaurants, individuals, mobile bash asweya, or mamu decoder ni nyina bi namu de akwa kodi mujuma, obey installation amamu, or yeah, no wire recharge, at the account packages no, very affordable. A report junction shape mu, a ho and a bash, wo, freno 0556 287757 0556 287757. Go find about tonic, mojadro. Eboa ema odidi kama eboa ma oda kama eboa ma osore anopa nipadua no enya ahoden eboa ema omunsebu ohun nsem nyina obi obu ne nsa na ya asetaye ne ya moja ne tuni bro so obi ho a ne menses makra grow fine ebeboa ama menses no aba vitamins a nipadua ne hia se edibenya ahoden ne bi e grow fine adro no emu pebito e wo herbal shop chemical shop o my Ghana mu digital herbal clinic Kumase Amakom runabout eho ena dodo na ewo fresh 0244 596532 0244 596532 na waji grow fine a drone ebi grow fine makes you grow fine. ABA Herbal Clinic so far rasta and yade nyina ne last stop ne ho glaucoma cataract afi long and short sightedness uko ABA ono na emo wadro di gu aduanim no adi ekwa ni ntine so na ateso wan e de amount hypertension stroke prostate liver and kidney related disease bia no ABA Herbal Clinic etu ase ede ama kwada so dwena say main market echiwa doma in Ebenezer preschool apia kubi coastal honoma e wo Bunada Jom ABA Herbal Clinic e ho 0541565199 and 0502812161 the idea no a Sprint Unlimited World Cup America Canada obehebi na obehebi a Sprint Unlimited and I do call Brian offices near no shape process no ase over 500 city registration fee na wetia yo Kumase airport runabout King's College wa ye be otu ase Canara Bank and a 69 Ajengano Road ewo East Legon from 0203 064 820 0203 064 820 na 0598 742 171 today's sports etwaso ede amamu.
Thank you very much. Back from Bacho.
Later, morning.
Yes, sir.
Holiday no come there.
Holiday there, yeah.
There no try Send a salad day.
Okay, then your holiday, man, because I was here in Bay.
You will obey Juma. You make a crack.
Okay.
You make a crack. Dr. Matthew Siminka is watch now.
Why?
Dr. Matthew.
Oh, okay.
Former your IMM clinic.
And they say, says all Sawaba.
Sawaba, or semi formula.
Or some.
Or say, per se, ye design BB on Mofubi.
No, Dr. Crowd of Frewa, Ozoko. Dr. Biafra from Nikako.
Why are you more?
Why are they? He's a good person.
Very, very good person. Very, very good person. Me patrol there be or say not me no kasana on the next class or kwa.
Okay.
Also about Sunday fitness man take away free.
Okay.
And you know you can go. Obi a beti mako. Obi a. Na me mako nti wo kwa ase. Eno me nyako eno me koma wo yemi. O me mu kama.
All right. Young guy.
Tawa. President yes Okreku Kurt agrees with Mourinho. Africans should pray for Africa. Tama so kai Mourinho asibi kan say on tiase say obehu no bia nipa no bibini no obama Holland no obama England no obama Spain no
obama one African. Who is an African?
Blacks no say no ye Africans no. Ye more my Africa. Ye if Africa no. So if Africa continent na say o ma me no papa ko wo kro bi fofo so kwa na. Ball no dey do so.
You want to determine baby will be free.
Oh, baby will be free they say your origin. Origination.
I say anything.
Tama
me I'm born New York and I New Jersey. Na me mama ne papa tnaye. Me mama ba ku Bruni ba ku Bibini. And omo New York. And atete me wo New York. And I New Jersey and I say Paris. And I say Munich. Na ya wo me na matna. Where do you na minim? Haunted here na minim.
No.
No, people are getting certain things wrong. The culture, the subculture, everything about me is Munich. What's it? Me bibini jibabo magana.
Yes, because if
I have a problem, if I have a problem, me no problem. And I see a woman on me school and me call ye. Ghana buys Ghana they hear me. At the end of Ghana, I you more invest you more so as you come and play for Ghana. They should stop that argument. Bafo diti they me chene say e dey training near the man in Bakura and Joma Bobo Magana. Again, the same talent no I work Germany as a Holland na abahono. If you are born in Ghana, if you want Ghanaians with that talent, you get more. You are not putting any developmental efforts in your most citizens. Muja almost had no be compare baby no here to come and play for Ghana. Yeah, but Kolana almost has a bunte for no. You almost had training now. You did man go forward. So that's why we should focus. Now no call me do how me say I so tough ya or here down why am I in ball grow nya na necessity form. School grow nya do so aduane grow ni. We are not focusing on these people. The only alcohol baby ya tete no no say obi born in Ghana, you born in Ghana.
Some of your mama so ni ya adwen.
Semenyo Emma decided so the Semenyo beba. Tinambusa who is a Ghanaian is a decision. But say your friend me bafo wu na makobo me bra or London. and I'm a IGP akotena London ya wo ye ban ya tete no
Nkran ko wo mo
o ye Ghana nto ban no so onye nkrani won nkran mo mo ko bon nkran masa munya na mo tete mo de wi you see adia en ho nye dey my talent.
Of course,
let's unearth our own. Let's develop our own.
Just calm down. Your voice no who tia bia na wutie wi Solomon Agbesi dislodge Benjamin Asare.
Fairness cry the free ni pakra no. What have we done about that? Fairness
the second story ya na ko fairness ya no.
Kra no Ghana ni akoda ya tete no se be friend kra so oni ho bia em friend no.
Editawa story we me warning na yi ni video ni voice intimidate to ho me ba be breaking no actually how and why Agbesi has dislodged Asare na che say and also ye di aba sacked has technical team members threaten has MD with status committee issues nti no so wo hono and so ye ba ye de bebro na ye de abeka tama I had 3 horse race Dravko Lugalozic, Nibosa Vucicevic, and our own Laie Kinson. One of them will take over from Didi Dramani. And also a hot race. So can Dravko Lugalozic. So can Dravko Lugalozic. Dravko.
They are not or bombs there one go project.
Minim
say
Natama okay what is what my baby.
Na eden na wo tisa house aba
one crowd dey say we forwarding information na dey aba na CVC na friends Nibosa Vucicevic so on so kind na your own lie
like baby
baby
on honyo
so why you qualify crowd
and say on pam na
Debbie and also no one sending the information there aba on one I put in what didn't see about say if you are considering a Ghanaian coach consider me okay and so
thank you very much
blah lie
let me that baby I'm one there
well when your opportunity in the dinkoma me share once
perhaps
and then the dinkoma
perhaps
when say one of lie in say the bobo coach yes but said the lie is the current house administration emfa na on kai say has appointed you to the man me can say move here okay guys mam gajo I say me nyɛ sure some be more than one season
did you
yeah me kan wa say did na me nim no any has mpanyefo o him to emfa
na eyedi asemwa
or crashing with
there were issues between Didi and the management and the board ebini player welfare on say as a coach bizo too ade ba ko coach sia no mu defend pa mo players welfare go fu say emfa ho ni players awo say players ni welfare enya onu coach so ntimi nya result to make sure say as a players ni welfare you good say the be onu coach so ntimi coach o nya results enti emu no na akoye issues kakra
wo ya
and I did this you be before omo stand on their principles e difficult to change them say did you believe say dey ni say na ese no na me to one convince na ma na ntona suma onye be so be sisa ne sa no
ti say oni bochama crash on a particular player for instance
issues e ko ye nyina no be mo border for them it say na ha say ready say
madam bochama the player the of an be
players say
why should a coach clash with a bochama on a player the bochama or sort of don't
to say first time
structure of the team
no first time new
maybe say Didi ebia intua players ka na wa contacted the general manager and MD and finance o board chairman release sika wo
so ka de do mu ka de nya sa bi o They are saying something else. But for
oh, maybe you said there's a prayer. Bochaman, Ebisa coach, we didn't escape him, but I will get it. I know I will get it. But there's a prayer. Bochaman, a question coach why he's not playing, and coach also catch him say Eduku, Samson Eduku, Frank Eduku, Frank Duku. I don't know Abraduku no. Frank Abraduku, yes, complete name.
And I hear
Bochaman Bisano say Adena Omubi. Anna or say on to me church Bochaman on phone. And a Bochaman say, I hope I just meant ball as Anna.
Oh. And I also teach him at home, it means him on phone. I know any problem no buy.
If you want no man kasa biem.
Only the boss on kasa.
On man kasa, the only time kasa after President Cup no. And I only some brief conversation. Now the breaking the back of the camera here has against Samates. Bochama and any Swiss ambassador no, Swiss ambassador no, Idiachiko Hebi. Information I picking say you and Swiss ambassador say we're disappointed. Said Bochama team of the Bokan wasn't paying the team in here.
Now Swiss ambassador team Ben or and I got a Switzerland. A comparative analysis. This is a Ghanaian standard.
Nonsense between Didi and the board, no. But for me, come information, to at a point they were ready to sit down and solve it.
Oh yes.
Now only baby are 73. Ask for information. Say Didi do a man in Corpo City. Omukonya information. Say Didi do a man in Corpo City. It is all better now. Na didi omote hwa na didi abase me ko ntie na ma resign there.
No friend Busano.
O say
this is the information we have. Oh kwa me hu ne or
from the meeting anope kwa me try say kamenya didi but me fini bia na line na busy. Kra che say emza de no kra na me say ono ma wi o
positive one.
Yeah. Ono ma wi.
Okay, in the last interview.
I don't know what's a positive for the ask.
He asked for no say. So much na positive for the bayan now.
So has done say coach want to win ya. We mom don ka 6 months new. E be day 8.
And all city for no ma manyes commitment the Liverpool coach. What was a positive for the ask coach?
Yeah, na what for example. You do fanya hwe.
Positive for no almost got into go after.
The from me source of me say
so there be our source they are there
yes
and they are the band here
I had a lengthy
we say obetene ade no aye bi o
Didi antimi meeting the target set for him
which was what
season is to win the league. That's what Didi and House of Folk agreed, and Didi assured House of Folk he will win the league.
Now House of Folk Didi said they can
okay, and to House of Folk for no. The last time, the only time I mean fans moment me am for player that say for player be answer na that transfer ban no eba. All these players did and I recommend you no foul. They did register every player. I will register yeah. Now, has feels did any collaborative. So to what omu free say Didi any House of Folk. So to one the last coach Okoye is Coach Watara. The points Odiwe last year better than Didi Odiwe this year.
And the positions yes. League the position I can have points.
House of Folk every say Didi ball 15 draws, 11 without scoring a goal, 11 of them.
And placed it.
And if they felt to say House of Folk team no a team in SG League because of almost Mediama at the point in time in 5 matches. Now Mediama will win it. Did you render House of Folk uncompetitive? Yes, to House of Folk. So they feel say with the money Omuchama has, Didi is the highest paid coach in the country.
Of course.
The highest paid coach in the country. And say if House of Folk both to them, any pair or West and they'll catch their woman.
Until we so say on the contract, we say also win the league. I think you heard them then say any coach will sign a contract. How to book now? Watara Jan or no? Then you sign a contract. Say, Mani Liga in you.
Well, I don't think so because Mani Liga.
Also, yeah, because when me too targeter.
To House of Folk, maybe it could be a verbal agreement. It could be a verbal. I've not started the contract.
Go to sign a contract. You go verbal on James.
Yes, I've not started the contract.
They met them. They tell me Busane say, and me as a last year. Time when Watara cornered the House of Folk that we all saw. So Kache could say within one season. G League. Me just was our contract. We as a coach takes over a team for first season.
One of them. So
I don't know. Me kase me fellow.
I am reporting.
But
it's not something that I am reporting what I'm told.
The catch will be ano. Me be say o catch it because me say.
And two.
I don't believe that.
3.
One season win the league.
3. Did you have part in it? You know. And you because and you did and yet one because didn't you. Did he any say there were board members in House of Folk a friend no a catcher no omo any enso especially to any enso team no results anyhow omo there's a need to change anyama because they feel House of Folk feels Ghana teams na asa because House of Folk and deserve be obudi empo
Ghana league no omo
I don't feel say measure above Ghana League. You need to go above that because if a coach is paid
based on what?
Based on based on assurance, based on performance,
I said with the money, I said, did you appoint?
Oh, I don't believe.
But I listened to them and I was okay.
Now, did you wait here?
I'll be convinced. Honestly,
Go ahead. Have you seen any coach who has signed a contract as a first season Major League? It's not football. How can you win a league first if you get it luck?
What was that question?
Year one.
I don't depend. What's my okay? Who could you go champion for?
But everyone is in partnership and in contract. But it's as says here, we for you, Mummy, you are clear with the situation at all. What you say? A beer as you be catch or so. Say, I mean, no, yeah, you be na. A beer, me do be ko baby china. Baby could demand the passport. Baukra passport, you need. Which okay, we'll say also about the NA. I'm saying that the hard work team that we saw, our target now. Target say you see Kwadi League first season. Maybe it's not now so I hold out to you.
If San almost set it and then target almost set my DD and the went me achieve. Yeah. Omar, the first blame should go to the House of Football. The first
and the word against my word. But
this is no argument.
Any problem with
word against
my word.
Oh, being a catcher.
I'm see the word against the word.
Also say did this in test.
So will be that.
So we move.
It can't be said. Now say has target almost set my did this on Kwadi League in the first season. But the entire said me just said in the say Kwadi League. And I did me Angelique.
I think come make Bafo is aware of this.
And I did me Angelique.
Me can he's aware.
It's did me achieve when the target. Has necessity. So let's go deep into it. I did me achieve when the target. So two, the first one. Where your team say we divided the number of months your boy Ghana League now. So two. Even before her Sebebo the last game against Mediama. Now players at certain see and trio musica moma born crombo. I am meeting with management and board. I catch almost straight. Say without their money, they will not play. And they take your goalkeeper. So any players never kasa. And sample na dia chimoja tumako training. Ama makoye salary no ho adwuma. Ama players no safi de bibi koso. To moko bo media game no. Instance am media mawi opa first season no. Check the number of times I would say has the players 3 months, 4 months, 3 months, 4 months. Now so would the players go through this situation Usu ni coach assign a contract so onko league. Usu ni coach assign a contract so onko league. Na say coach na timi anko league. Now would ne pass it through this between who and the coach no. Why na fairly club no? Eye board na fairly club no. Because coach na said then so be training players no. If the players are not motivated,
I think say issue ni bo any say Omokrasi and the board chairman has the power say answer.
yes, because yes.
That's all. They can count the omunya.
Because as some more comes to say players are motivated. Of course, this are a PSG players in Kwabejina House of Foka. They cannot play and win the league for you. A Tomusu Yin to say a do point be Bemawada. And Ubi Nayana Yemubino, a high argument. Because when you pick up for the owners of Ghana Premier League now, share the level of Ohini Togo Afede, the two, and then the influence within the Ghanaian society and our community. It's yani who say, Yabo ni Kosei. Now Ohini Togo is a Tony investment or this club name.
When I know him,
no, there's some can retrieve them there by you. Number there, I'm running so account. I would make I can't talk we make as I can there Namade vote and so account. And so now we should investment away. Now for do stage because remember what that and your man still has a folk this season. I mean, sure said it's a coach say $150,000 no to go in he can easily pay salaries here can once me and yes want me to or woman ne bro so bet me to but one problem no so two problem ne say yiska no ebe kwa ko drew point bi a obo say has ne so generate rema
no one problem
and no ne baby a issue ne wo no
that's all no one need
so and no ne baby a issue ne wo no it is sometimes contract be say there bema boda ebe tin say coach ni ba achieve and na say has score through this na say 120 didi dramani on twema no me didi on tiasie especially didi when it comes to didi in the players.
Oh, okay.
Make a time I work to conduct Dr. Sapon. Salary delay about 2 weeks. The real and Nisi Briano. Now we're there 3 months.
When you
4 months.
Go draws are there something.
Also, me
go draw.
Nasa the enema. And only Ghanaian players say don't sit.
I'm saying it's all collaborative now.
Obey collaborative.
As in say only players nema. Only players nema.
Being collaborative that
many one technical member. Many one technical member of House of Folk din komo. Na komodiem na me be some questions be and that was that period na medium drop points na say and the mum league na dia na on the sabo as o ka chem say board no mo ready some person gili
on technical team
yes o ka chem straight say board ni ready some person gili because mo person mo gili ga o person mo gili ga o mo fa dom mo fam no hwe ba bia didi dramanity na me so to hwe ba oba training pram etimi di be 4 months ni ntua coach ne ka
obi pram ya adwuma o ebe to go to no bobi man
men ka ba bia say me say ba bia o tinye ka me ka the distance plus na system put you mu
ebetuma tra aha wo ngoko ne kono ngo ebe kono ngo Gorongo be na ba
do motorway no crab
to motorway and say na we connect we dem pass so we fetch no
and the side of
na betuma
o manorist na area wa to eti
na that one for the what we grave
so motorway no
has
we do in your life
motorway life
look so elegant
what national analyze issue here Omama fairly has this season. Our mama has any league, to air the ball.
Good.
A command the players in the fee, papa.
Was that train ba?
Me say a command the woman casa.
A chakreba.
Me say a command the woman. Yes, a man be a indomin. A my baby a boys no one. Would you could see him?
Captain now Casana, head of Sports Birmingham.
So, Mr. The head of sports not to
also convince
after listening to them
and you think that it should go
no the thing
you agree with them
they cannot coexist
okay
because at the point that they feel say yes situation a omuko mu no nema bebe na dia ba
okay
but say coach oni ni mienu no I say oni omo no agitum na mo hwe the best way possible
okay
but coach no agent baby what I say the coach feel say yeah who check on about me I don't care
by which act the action or he doesn't care.
He's not cooperating with them.
In terms of what? To be specific.
How the difficulties to go through. Because to me to say, my comedy player fine, and yet, right? By what man cite examples are team Ghana teams the players and so they do well. And I say team A2 and the player car. A2 and the player car. It's A2 and the player car. But yet. Team no intimate performing.
It's all justified saying to a player can just a member.
Oh,
but you hear what I said?
No, but what you say? Now, what you have to yeah, TA. Man, in Nube 2 months. Now, Mr. Ajman Tuaka. Motivation that I have. And found any power was as captain for worship players.
Oh, you want to say Bassa. What's
just it
before the moment you man, they sound
just have a say, see, and players crack cana. Young players Kagana, you see, and maybe quite me the G League.
Oh, of course, I say echo. As well, I go to your players every month, but I go to this. Say, if I don't want to motivate you, I make us say, any party me bum. Because any party me bum, a human face is about any part of leading. Right? I want you to you are leading the chap. How ubeti me omo akasa? How ubeti me aside with them? Normal fighters are there. But if you throw your hands about and decide to me fa ho ade be see bi ansia ebi ne tanka member na kokase na small kind
fa ho anka obetima for so am team na be the third.
Yeah, so well, I don't see another point. But what I'm saying, ebi the tanka member ya small kind. Say board on person me ya. Me tia that day na pam.
There be what say board no enyo majo to meji league.
I say who make that statement?
Board no actions.
Who make that statement? I say me pam what say wo no say why you say who fa the eko bia ho. I am not supporting House of Folk about that inside because I asked that question. For Didi to stay in Pram, obviously a Didi decision to stay there. House of Folk to House of Folk, a Didi decision to stay there. And no more.
No, make
and over the Rumba will say,
my understanding of partnership, any agreements, and no a different. You see, House of Folk League, I need the Dingwana, Nenia deal.
Yeah.
And there are places House of Folk as a team should tell you cannot stay here.
Maybe.
On and one whole time I say, I then coach who nipa. The be have to drive from Pram. Meaning say our motorcade does a day anymore. Because the traffic on that stretch, sad to Tema.
Yeah.
Ran about to the day to motorway.
But it was there on time.
And son, and American there on time, there's an on rest you.
Maybe.
And you know, you'll be interest.
Okay, so my member will somebody within the House technical team.
Okay.
He's saying nowhere in this contract. And of the same in the first season one league.
When they say
I don't think that make a contract. I said it here. I never said me who did the contract. I never said you chose the contract. Who's there? When you see, it could be verbal. So whoever is standing that, you know, I didn't say that.
Maybe another impression he gets, but and they say, "Wouldn't you go sign contract in you?" Now we are going come on, Jay. Because your contract, no. And I tell what you was away. So, I was a contract in the team. Set target here, the contract. We ain't canon change. So the idea say he was giving, he did not meet his target, no.
And one area so Murizia, Miss Hadiana more little challenge when it comes to Ghanaian coaches, no more stance. That was Hadi. M2 Obi investor on or the Nisika Shadi. Untimikasadi and a man in China.
Hey, there be also actually.
I'm getting report here say Hamza Isa at a point board communicating my did say money news player no
board no communication money
Hamza Isa because of issues behind their cost yeah but still he was using the player.
And that is disrespect.
So what did I say? So
when
say even po person who use player no.
Kosre.
No, you meet the board. You explain to them reason why you say or decision no.
What the tree mo kosre.
But say we a coach, no be an investor. We investing in sika with team mo. Na do stage be no say. E bia or the abeto anim and then member so be boss here. Oh, chairman I didn't tell my member here. Or the reasons about. Oh, chairman. Say ya mo here na ade we ni we na here de maye. Eti bibi wo ebeti ni ne kura tena se wo dem na yes asem no ana me boa.
Yeah.
Na you say edenti ase aba. When you say a big problem with Ghanaian coaches. Problem a Ghana coaches ni owners bebre na anya.
But the entire Dibo can say Ghana and say elsewhere you have to explain.
On say elsewhere the structure
did the board chairman explain to Didi?
Elsewhere on say that before you even
say
before you even have the chance to even talk to the board chairman as a coach no. So to be a waji league be now coach and semo.
Yeah.
Because of how the structure is. They won't even sorry say coach what no board chairman ko ni adajo dey be free coach. Because there is a channel I'll pass it through. If results are not going well, he has the CEO. He has the sporting director.
Yeah, be free one
meeting. Ebi omun cheche mu he's not convinced. Now I extended the coach Sebra. The sporting director and the CEO Mr. To, they are also there to take decisions about what company no. A 2-year coach now the bibi banom so fu say emwa. We hear them so to emwa. It made me feel say sad no. Wo dey open be local coaches to omofo. I was sad no. No to omofo.
Oh, but just say explain. On say me ba.
The most successful football club in the world. The most successful and the biggest football club in the world. Real Madrid. It was built on this. Hey, now we are Real Madrid coach. Now Florentino Perez. I go top player ba. So to no aba, also we coach into woman. Ade a chobe ko.
Matthias Ebadibuti. Let's situate it well. Say a hono so no Florentino Perez and Gokase a man more because meaning the agent and Yantoka. And I'm saying that all this must be explained. Say for the interest of the club and the interest of all of us, we man more ball due to reason A, B, C, D. And on the maybe I know the Bione. Ebi anima mi nu ebi na enya asem.
Menka say yes. Menka say ebi a chin asa na didi ni togwedi na koyi. But many opportunity e share asa anyoma we bebre between Ghanaian coaches and either the CEO or club owners.
Almost any personal CEO ne club.
No there be me to her.
O me any personal.
Ma menche wade me to ma menche wade ade ba ko ba onipa. Ensisa dan say nipa da sani bia mizoto ade a odi ni sika ko shim emotions ka ho
emotions must be controlled.
No, get that in mind mizoto
must be controlled.
Yeti hey maybe sometimes Mr. Ajima Befro the way obesi akasa cho sada no you use your experience maybe why you didn't
exactly there have been issues about presenter be
yes at the end of the day
why say in say
yes
so or calm it down you go and explain
at the end of the day what you would do ni say
sango for me ni pa ma adwen ye so
ete bia be kan no to that time the adwuma bo etu de mame nko eche ni manya adaje sa na wiase na tie enanya me no mienu na besesa no
ba also so calm down
there be be ma boda tie ase
na me nka bi show mu to
tie ase na wo de wa wo tie so pa mu ko so wa wo tie anopa
o me nkika bi chiro so
o de wo yira wa ware no ene o ma wa wo mo na o de wo yire ba no pa na chop money na da bia wo tie no o de du be bia ya o de chop money na mami you know bra chop money na eno ye de ada issue chop money na wa wo da bia ya wa sede ese wo ye no o de du me bia sede ya wo se mu na wanim
say ni aska ni wa na eta
there is no until I go 50 didn't ba Ghana coaches here on Tiase. They do maybe on Tiase.
Now, what could have Virgin Breaker? What
I was say, Obi birthday.
Virgin Breaker.
What is all takwa?
Nkomo na ede.
didn't come on there now.
But it is Obeko pot or pot one of the another is almost one. Not just say, oh, yeah, negotiation why he was in the contract, which is also not fair.
But too.
But the core resign.
You have a banning now. You have a banning now. Too. Heart for statements a born war confirm some to subi mame. Na house for no ejuma wo mo papa omo mpani fo ni nyina.
Ese obi a.
Senka chance was here pam mo ankasa bi so senka pam board na pam owners ni nyina. Senka timi pam mo a.
Na ba azum go
mo. Say omo dia ntia. Because me too se also pamu didi for feeling na. Ese come pam mo first. Ja, you see, sir, you compare statement in here. The first statement started from official point. Almost all my assess the season they did not meet their expectations.
Targeting, no.
And then the targeting, which for targeting me to say.
Board member told me this.
On my media expectations. And I make a partners. Everybody has a role to play. Who don't jack at 3 months? Who will be a media expectation? Now we meet you as
a no to end that one. Fair, I have to folk wishes to announce that following a comprehensive technical review. Since the event that Ben review comprehensive that
in the course of the season, we reviewing it.
There be
continuous.
Comprehensive when you are the kit brofu kitwa.
No, my you have to week 34.
Comprehensive no. Before you tell me after a comprehensive review, you decided to part ways with the technical team. You must get to the bottom of every issue. I'm a club now successful. I'm
a comprehensive technical. Technical.
Debbie, that is even wrong from day one.
Okay, but
before you come up with such a decision, all factors should be included. This is a club in January when you had the chance to augment the team. Kwa go stars na kwa media ma de omo ye ni nje na head kotoko de omo ye. This has to folk team.
Omo ya de omo di 2 kotoko de omo ya de.
Omo ya de bebre kura did you tell them to did there so abro target so. How to folk team awo sha. Clearly you see the deficiency in the team from the technical point. And a reviewer, the last thing that should even be the talking point is letting this technical team leave. And you see, this statement no to run it through. You will be bebre. Omi anom the assembly betum. Na minor internal conflict, no. Yeah, the two abontin pe. Ni a creative president, ni pancreas. No,
I think it's quite we will say. The club extends its sincere appreciation to Mr. Dramani and his staff for their professionalism, commitment, and service. Hey, no more Bonabaso.
Send them to the crocodile John. So my point is, when you analyze the hard to book season, there were a lot of issues, especially when it comes to lack of proper transfer Omenya when the season started. Omenya transfer, Papa. When other clubs were signing, hard to folk no more me and way through when it comes to signing. I'm agree, Ben. I'm agree, Ben.
One signing.
Oh, did you what about 10 or so players? About 10 or so players. I'm sign. But the assumption that Bessie they do not that day no almost sign Bessie no. And a transfer in buy, ban the buy. I don't know for how much you know.
So we moving forward. Ali Mohammed buy. You know who Ali Mohammed more than one that did. Solomon Agbesi, you know who Agbesi boy. If you are talking about technical review, man Kwabefi was on his way out of Heart to Folk. The who born this season in terms of player improvement. Kwa Ranford Mensah last season, Ranford Mensah this season. Na kachem zo improve ya. Shed upon Frane. How did he manage to use upon Frane, Kelvin Osesibe, and Ali Mohammed? This season we saw a lot of quality from Wafala and Ponsa. And I'm and to so analyze the team now individual players and their movement and development. What makes me a dance here say and you might be a pager. Akaka crave see the so. Especially in the situation where the players are not being paid.
On time.
Oh, so too.
A delay by back.
Not at the end
or not being paid just a macra.
It's hard to put team. No? I'm always finding it difficult to understand. Say, if you are telling me it's why a technical review and the best solution is set coaching and go. Because some of the catch them say when Team and G League, FA Cup were free. These are all issues, especially the FA Cup. Did the anya so Tinefi, a tram, I'm out true life by Shom. But all factors considered, me too. All factors considered. Mauli wayu, me too, Mauli wayu. Not a money thing. Any more na ye castle, bits of hams and mere hands and one. So hams and bar, one and neighbor.
There's a man of mouth,
now, bro, do you play some cobo?
I'm done. I brought the global anymore. About to do no.
Some of that, not so pride. Not so pride. Oh, pride. We to pride during the season. So the truth of the matter is, oh, do pride. Oh, much back. Oh, and take 2 weeks. Now, this is season, you know, 5 goals. This is season, you know, 5 goals.
Ghana 5 goals, that's why I do.
Mr. Two.
5 goals.
Almost all matches, not 5 goals.
Strikers, almost goals out.
And they needed proper striker. So in the absence of zero, you go for that. The first thing is that in Penifo Nankasan share in Shisham Ligua Kwemuma had to fool.
Okay.
Wouldn't mean country.
Na new MD as a CEO no. Or support decision we are now. So I said no, me no me buy or yeah.
Most of these discussions, it was the MD, you know, any didn't know you. Talk many did you one and one, you know, and I don't tell you. But they report a lot of issues to Didi. They called Didi to sit down to have discussions with him. And so, question about Busa, answer the baby not meeting.
So Tim, we're teaching. Yeah, he's teaching. He's teaching. Or a lecturer.
Didi is a good coach. I like him, but
I think I have to focus on the Bedruna is a judgment. Because so
the big topic for discussion is the number of coaches on my circle, the few years, you know, they raise questions about appointment.
They are sourcing decisions.
Yes, when it comes to appointing a coach, because Untimi and for coach Biama be about with me more than 2 years.
Coach be also raising or Casado, and a coach be also Yakasa and a coach be when you accept. You see, there's a pattern when it comes to the excuses. A constant.
But Watara there. Watara there.
Watara there. So
not the weapon. Not the weapon.
Oh, too.
If you are a supporter,
they were done with Masokrodu. In fact, the reason why Masokrodu is refusing to join House of Folk this term because for someone elected down. Oh, Nanko, your coach. Wamuni will be
Azana Didiban.
I said Didiban. No, we will be our sign. Cry will be. I'm telling you,
and Omodiatono, Sergio Traguili 6 months, Frank Nuttall 1 year, Henry Wellington 3 months, Kim Grant 1 year, Edward Odum. Hey, Edward Odum. Minipano Temanino.
Odum wasn't a substantive.
Oh, Juma. Obia 10 months or so. Costa Papich Abbas Wenga 2 months. Samuel Board won a chair per 1 year. 6 months. David Okuru, the match on Bacho, the Omoma Bako, a Comuco in here. Bon, Mammy starting Bristol, Vakos, another be a doing a high Gotro.
David Okuru 15.
Sergio Traguili 6 months. Frank Nuttall 1 year. Henry Wellington 3 months 16 days. Kim Grant 1 year 1 month 29 days. Edward Odum 10 months 27 days. Costa Pape 2 months 17 days. Samuel Bodu 1 year 6 months 30 days. David Okulu 15 days. Slavko Matic 4 months 15 days. David Okuluza baby about 3 months 22 days. Martin Kopman 3 months 22 days. Watara Abubakar 1 year 4 months. Didi Dramani 10 months. 20 days. At the cause of Mukabum Jazz. Now, so who knows all the shots? On who take coach now with Jazz or Kabum?
Not the years number. Yes,
Me and Kamuma. Where 10 years. Who coaches? Yes, what be coaching? Your training or any Sibia? Or any CV or the best shows them coach here 15 days. Or John or Trosa. Or since 2016 their time in charge. Over all the sack account. Their time in charge.
Problem can see any pie the decision makers are hard to
Mongwan will be more.
I'm not for your petition.
Mammy Bubuza. Mammy Bubuza off on a question. Oh, tonight.
What does it?
Mammy
it's not sorry to say, great. The point is that the management of Hartlepool and the leadership of Hartlepool must understand that when you appoint a professional in any institution, because some of the kind of opinion almost submit my coaches in you submit to the coaches. Coaches need be feeling say, if they go by it and they fail, they will be fired. So I say what the idea about. Na me jitum, na me tiase, na me sakoye, na anye yi. Na so obeti ase say wo mpamo me. And abema wiase nyina hu say wo na ma me take this decision ma failure. Some of them will have no problem. But here is the case say before say me beba meeting no. Me nya ne ntie kra so nyame abepam me. Then you come back with certain solutions or certain opinion as a conflict in the development amenam so. Make us say there be dey twen. Ma me nya me de ani wi a na fa ana fa class me mbuade. That is what is happening. Because some of the reasons here, the Palm House of coaching, Umwadi, Oko meeting, or Kasaba hat, Oko meeting, you be saying a question, not to the body language, no booing.
What does it do about you?
I mean, every time, look at David Duncan. Share their two Duncan, Duncan Muka, they say was Sukaka. Hey! Pekanichi Eshuash.
Away is the George Sansakino.
I won't go to be that.
Can you tell us?
Yeah, there is no call.
No, quite.
What now? Okay, course be right. And a man how to folk, I don't know. Every year, no upon no request. Abbas will be out.
Because I will take Chelsea coach of the Champions League and go to baby. Chelsea coach of the Champions League. Up to be unfair. When that team be a beer, I don't come from Gofan. There be less than me, Kadias. The Muzi, I said, the young Kwan, your pump coaches.
Okay.
This year, Chelsea called the way young, 3 coaches, 1 year. Tottenham so 4. Real Madrid so 2 as a 3. 1 year. How did this season? Madrid 3 season.
A good job, I'm saying.
Oh, there's your.
I'm seeing show the Bia.
The woman in go see.
Auntie, you can go on in Anconimum. Yes, so as I mean, I say, can I do it to a China manager, Banana? You may want to be on some no supporters instead of Mr. Friend and Jimka Crunch or one. And Yajuma.
And I thought the Chelsea, he would have been trading.
Jimudio, because Ukono Busua. Ukono Busua. Chelsea, Chelsea, the
no man did the Champions League.
10 years in Chelsea Champions League.
Oh man,
10 years. 10 years. This one's a what? Champions 10 years term. Every year.
I saw the Ghana.
Oh yeah, there.
Advisor.
No need the share. Technical advisor, you know, say. This can a cabo my 18 Jan Fumano. Says he did it at them.
They are paying him 2 months. They are paying him 2 months.
2 months. They are two.
No, almost say per the contract. I don't want
Ka contract.
and the almost contract.
So when breachy
by close of next week,
so breachy contract. So breachy contract. Yeah. Has na nasan. Ura status committee ne. From that Pamono. That I know. Echo prim down the contract that I know.
Thank you, sir.
About information, Chelsea won the Champions League in the 2020-2021 season.
Champions League, imagine Europa, imagine FIFA.
Timbacho.
Champions League la kwani ji ya yemu ni bi 5 years in.
Na no mze City the league, the Champions League.
Champions League da wa yenke ho asem wie.
To vango ball.
Omo pamo Rene Hedenki. Omo be ba say e bi o. Eno ase akofa coach na ba. Ye so be technical director. Ye hu de si ye house for ya pamo no. E na be ka e that team ne so. You see, that is why I say the leaders of Hartlepool too. The club ne kwan. The no direction for club den. Why is it that whenever any man from Hartlepool, the ultimate solution pamu coach den? No, you see. Sometimes you see. At the end, a simra ebetimi akane ye ni. Essence ne na essence your chana. Then I see again kosuye. The point I'm trying to make is that why is that when it comes to Hartlepool, we are creating the impression say the technical unit. What are the decisions to I basu? I ma later come ko farmer so credit say the danger ke be didi dramani. Mu wi am say what are me technical director what we are onye hwi ya. Then oye director technical advisor. What advisor then? What is the value of the value? Sikana has the man value near there. Value near there. If it was a company, and shareholders say better say. And the man they had to supporters maybe share apathy see how to focus. Decisions will be taken. It will cost the club money. Some of the decisions goes against even the will of the supporters. Club how is this possible? Near the club what are that? Then to who taking decision now? Who decision about club neka? Yes, I neka club neka was I do. Is it right? Argument saying.
How can you get all decisions right?
Why is that there is a consistency in regards to getting the decisions right? Decisions,
The point is making is that when some of them are emotionally done, Sebia Obiaka said, we will mume. Na kofa kaba at the end of the day saka no enye nipa baako eka e team ni nyina aka and that's the point is making.
So likewise the supporters no match your pamu coach free training grounds against the will of the management and the board no.
Of course that wasn't right.
No,
that wasn't right. When the supporters no match ko ho there are some leaders who calm situations down and tell them the repercussions of what they are doing.
They said all this.
Your team, you are quite fast pamu coach. Say you taking decisions. We not fuck up brain. At the end of the day, you nani betria. So nyambotre. But when penny for now as a penny is involved, there be another keba. You will raise the issue. So what advice? Who is Watara, my good friend, advising and ask today?
Why is he being paid?
Or advising wine? Or advising the deal?
Watara sacking their supporters.
And yes, sack. So when they sacked him, so supporters are sacking a man in quite.
And that's what I call. Watara carry a car.
So if that is what there's leadership. You can sit down with him
and tell the supporters
and
that
look at the moment supporters now the grounds are not fertile for us. So let us find something for you and go. Instead of spreading it around into your mouth.
What was the conditions when the contract?
Watara about season we supporters of Mompelo. Any be aboard of some supporter. Omope Watara. Aboard the management some pe Watara. Okay. Supporter stance ni board stance ni. So today na way. ade ba ko house board omo ya ho ade pa omo engage omo supporters there be American house supporters there obia oye bibia wo club nso to omo nim no
but we according to Paris they consulted it
no meba
there he did it
ai
and my mother say
now on the if PTA meeting ko we go
eti se mi to ose match ose match
yeah PTA there check go
ose match supporters ose watara supporters mana kwa yet say
supporters need
abe supporters na control club no and na championship de monye mosumo wo ho to control the team which supporters na kan it is a motive na be supporters na ko pam coach na say club ne boboka what kind of leadership na mo offer club no based on as much as you can
Sasa then ono so no
you are aware it's not me na make okay about me wana ko pam coach
moto yemfa asem no moto yemfa asem no ntu moto let me say this moto the issue of supporters pabu coach no moto the issue of supporters pabu coach no I am telling you point blank say whatever supporters be TSC club be state training grounds I am telling you say penyin bi she chiri
that's what I do in my village
whenever supporters be match akọ training grounds say coach ye ntiase sorry free ho penyin ni bi na she chiri because at no point looking at the poster of this Heart of Folk leadership on different occasions ask for sorry supporters no sorry someone pa Elijah Kambi ni Odote when the system wanted them didn't they keep them so why is that when it comes to coaching there with supporters is peti apam no looking at the poster of this Heart of Folk leadership if omo pebibi so no Debbie omo pebibi if they want something if this House of Folk leadership based on what you've been told some pebibi under no circumstance would they let the person go
boy chairman be chira baby
how about you agree kai hold forest
now the way he eulogized
but we are
me amaso
whenever most of the time I'm probably coach
so not all problem you always say
majority of the times now penifone MP coach no but indirectly they want a nice way to shift attention because Kobe Jones Kobe Jones lead there as a house management lead he's a true son of this House of management Kobe Jones in Obia Obekasa on the other side and on pay Kobe Jones is somebody that in the direction Opamo Matic Sikano Krano moto scan crowd komuno now yes any momo na ma Kobe Jones I'm telling you to because Kobe Jones coach he's financially supported and directed by the manager coach we go to that almost send Kobe momo na I'm sending the momo coach to cantonment Kobe only Kobe omunam fusemu mungo kan honya mesemu a but to the point I'm trying to make
coach to cantonment
yeah man so to be who the momo so pay wala man Kobe dey be momo on the phone wala the man but to all factors considered you see there should be a lot maybe a has team na come no to sign what I say the way any of my sign
did you supporters na mo mpeno
oh wait yeah dear maybe say dear me na me peno but na say me hu bibi wono na uchiremu a na ebi nti ase ha me dear me pen ba me hu mistake na me kan ebi nti ase no my friend akachire
it is say why pa na as of obetima koji a ono de supporters be peno
nipa bi ani wi asesa
board be peno
coach bi ani wi asesa
how you start winning
because Jones could go for the second time
now coach Sasia why a ball at when the coach presented in the first season a sign of success in football season 1
omo who is how
una
na when about the abaso say
ya tianya for the din come
when about the abaso say me e studio ha
so nei kwabo na abaso
they've come out with omana because at the end of the day all this is your team one say
that's what we are doing here
that's my argument
yeah wa han say wo sia say you
so my remember so
keep it by football standards. Last season has this.
So me,
over that, it doesn't you have improved.
In terms of position, but point different in there now.
Point in any DG
Fourth also saying, you know.
So me, the can say, Omi Yasutri. But then you say, Bramian Fagini, the Brahmin Casam Chow, Zuzu.
I'm a PTA meeting.
A PTA meeting here, Brahmin Casam Chow, so a meeting. Tisana win a cocoye.
And I'm kind of say, I'm
kind. Now, one tea, I'll be over as a one tea. I don't know, a idea of the Mammy and once, we are boss no more. You know, I'm catching a G and some. I'm afraid Charming, a bonamania. Chechamoni and Yusuf Bonamania said this is the issue. The Omopese Omuyeni. Into on some country, the supporters, executives, no, Omontiasi said, "You be Kotia, and your mom and go to 2.
There's my decided.
And then was a PTA meeting.
Okay.
PTA meeting.
Okay.
And then Bramian meeting.
Yeah,
but Brani and Cadia, your president, and Children, Cadia, and T. A che on also a gene in some. Into an admin says, I tell you, a bubble boy, executives now money because any money at Chama, no supporters and so I see. They be our support a bit for a while, with me, Obacachano. And the reason now, Modema or Mono. Emma and Zembri, one Zena, Miniano, Caleta, let and Sabi, omit me finding in our Malitin, but there was a public, my man for Etinono and Omodiabano. And your supporters in here, so I'm saying, Yam Pase, your name, but in front of me, bound to be Mosania Mano. Because I do baby, I did a Nimuno, Yenim say, way, a bit messy, and I way intimacy. It is a seer, yes, you are come on, let's see a crime because any pen from Gomoka Kobe 28, if you come in Pekibi. Because one pick Jim could translate and one man picking my church room. Because Ntiasiano Anthony. Ntiasiano Anthony. Because the Ziano. Omaye, your board near management. And the Shali Masters, for Shali Masters. And the hour what you call Sano. And the Shali Masters, media. And they say, Ebina because Omakache and crab. Omakache. Just oh, Nadia said, PTA meet you, Konya Casa Mitchell, who will be a beam. Maybe no PTA meet you, could you Adam? No, Chamai, or Kooma remove a heart attack, Chino. Chamai, I want Casa Monfonia, Jumada.
And there's a coach banner, Mopen, like an Abruni.
Navi, sorry. And to me, the American say,
you Bruni and I like
they withdrew. It withdrew.
Yeah, do I go a massacre?
You say, and running Nadia, and running Nadia. Man for come say nti the obadi am ko kase bia mo bi ko tema sim se body
okay
ko ya come say yemu na supporters no nti me ga supporters ni say omunya abotre do you see no omo take awie omo take awie abasa ididi da bi nyini ma because they say omo take decision na awie odi na meye ena omo zuzu no opa wodi ntokwa kura akohie omo san kofa no wodi bibia akofa mo san kofa no nti no yere de ka supporters na say ya asem na ya batobiano enya abutre na yehwe mpanimfo no na wodo a wode baba because this no mateki no eniema ewomu a omutimi nkanche doso eniema ewomu omutimi nkanche na miso eniema ewomu a miso minimi nkanche supporters no doso so far so omumire nyina abeti omwase na obi ati akoto na adwuma so wode oye so no ena mji mpanimfo ni gina so omuteki decision no supporters no makoma emrafom se mpesi eni mpanimfo ni benya banti bia
shake about take decision shake the two for
do bibia
enyamu one two for no shake one two for
malam two for
tino yanko na emrazisi ana emeto so other stories nyina wa ha
kama natural selection shawajo ana bidi kan na pe maboni tew se de be ya ena efie ne amam mo medical culture say ye kura 6 flavors ni nyina no ene se ebusua ehwan papa eno nti fabulous na me ya domina team June wo kompatuam na wona na Rosama tatua na ye no koya abomodem so benya kama natural selection shawajo ne bi na fe wodi akọ ni nyina no ene se wunya bi adofo ebeja no unsa fabulous woni ate ye honey and milk rose and white tea avocado and papaya aloe and milk coconut vanilla blueberry and lavender ni nyina no abusua de tie de se wudi dware a eyi kala ni pie empo ho we no aye King Dave investment limited ne ko bi man so amanone ne ko fa de ba ye Ghana for agiatum de wotuo de otono makomako woto osle bi mo hwe ne anhwo tuo na wotufo ni nyina no ene se eye kumase ne nkran 0243 74 48 55 0244 371459 Green Life Hairdressing main kai wo bia wɔhyɛ dan mu ti ne suo sɛ aduane deɛ dɛ wodina kamako kakra twim na afei ɔpepa w'anum na wodi a Awurade Solomon Kata ma menkyia wotumu sɛ yes woti aduane ne nka nanso wodi aduane no wodi apɛ buei woanyɛ bi nso ani a abusua woyam no dwaw ne nyinaa ne sɛ yadeɛ no ɛyɛ ulcer wokɔyɛ ne sɛ ɛyɛ peptic san so ɛna gastric ulcer duodenal stomach ulcer abusua ne nyinaa no ɛne sɛ bibini toma plase menka wo sɛ wei no ɔpemfoɔ nka ho deɛ ɔma akora no fo akora no mfie 12 years a won so wontin num bi mo ba so bottle no ye design fe aduro na gumuni de ye nsan no papa na ye de bi mpo aka ho ma ye adwuma ntantam so ebretia bi na afa tu wo sanase nye eso ano ye tu ase e de amawo nationwide ye missy herbal ferment herbal have me angelos herbal sanso na brekum uro ho no di a ye Green Life Herbal sunyane of Scott Pharmacy takwa uwa herbal takwa Linda herbal takwa Promise herbal adum kumase ba bi wo ye ukonkana the Bita Pharmacy, Tribe of Judah, dependable herbal, Ninano, Ebiaho, 0541 337 816 0256 431 200 Infinite Hot 70 and at the uncle for the Flazio phone nefe papa e crowd what to say yes obi ehun ana blinke na e fast e performantam saso na battery no ho den e ai nyama ye wo phone bia mu ene more ene wo mu memisa me camera no ho Samsung se sentie ma ene TikTokers atu ogu so no e chese camera no eni da ho chenwo ni nyina no ene se wo charge a e kontam so videos no your storage full no ha ni nyina no bo modern na koyie e de ama wo me say ye Infinite Hot 70 no and nationwide obowra Infinite shop bia no a obodi ni chewa na maka wo say e fast, smart and also powerful. Tenated no abusua baye na indomie nkura ne enwu bebre ye de ye hunu bi ye tia simple ye hunu bi na ye nananom nomen no moja ho e de amaye say yesu anto so say tradition goes on e tenated vinegar woba wo fichi komu nyina no ubu nsa na nsunsanso boni bi nso ne bia ka kire sabe e ho nya ohwam ne nyina ne say ensisi su yie ne nyina no wadro e tenated vinegar no ene ne enwu hia uwie pa maka wo say e tenated malake eno no de sen 2003 ajaba so bebre se Ghana ni bia nya bi tu typhoid na se etu honam gove no eno so tu ase na fever no eno so betu ase eno de no tenated malake yo tozu miensa tenated stomach mixture wunya bi pe na fe ulcer no ekotu ase sanso na hangover achwa no pa wunya bi na fe udidi na no mu a na tu ache na fe wuyam keka no wudi tenated stomach mixture tienie ye tenated Hayan capsules, tenated Hayan capsules. Wunya bia bemu oni so da ho betuma twu kana nwumere abofra na umfiri ko anim kakra na SS4 no monomu a moni so be da ho kama be ma de wadro ba kopɛ before capsules enu nti bomode nya bi wo hya ase ni so ko wie obemu ba na ni age kama wo san pa wo be ma mu nationwide 0205 180012 0501 619 871 na no so wabo modern atumi anya bi na memo modern na fei menka wo se power na ohene akoso do ya se award no begusu a wo beje ni nyina se hepatitis ade no tete nkrofo esi nkrofo kwan emumu ntu kwan wo kɔ hɔ apɛ bretia bi na kontu no atumi abaso wo wie pa no aka se ulcer or fibroid kidney stone SK no e dia ba wuti live vocal na te se busue ye pese wo liver no etimi ejina kama enu nti ne de live vocal e dia ba be ma de enko gina nsa ne obua e wo jirikajiri heba mensa en capsules no eho obua obedi mensa papa bi e wo empem 0244 544422 0200 383831 de tene se franco de asida ɛyɛ pafu sɛ kutu ɛna ɛde ɛma no sansa de na nkɔfo yɛ bie no ofiri yɛ ɛnyɛ nɛ to ɔtetere nyɛma no so sɛ nyame adom si de ne gyina yie ɛno nti wobɛtɔ Nokia Samsung iPhones ɛne ho mpɛmprade a ne nyinaa no watete susu yɛ ahwe mu a mopɛ smart TV no ɛntɔ bi mfuro bi ma nso ɛmfa ma bɛtɔ bi wɔ hare deɛ no ɛyɛ kama watching machine microwave blender CCTV camera function monitor video anytime anywhere bradum ɛjaba jewel adum hɔ na old melcon Comfort Clinic new kajetia hɔ nyinaa no Franco say wo frɛ number no 0245 316969 0501 538605. The Young Minister Season 2, Makacha will say, a brother weird one. So weekend Saturday 30th of May, and our Payan premises say, about Franua, a doom one with your puppet who know, but where the no to say yes, the media dumbi, admirable Frano, and sorry, individuals, one form of Frano Emra, a bramo friend and Ben Majin Chimuno more 0247 903 407 0242 087473 na no senyama aye kama wore pansuo de ye nyina no ane enom na aboye kama adwabo bi a wokɔ ase no mepa twa wokɔ a wo hwe na wonyom ni so onya bi ho afa bi gu kam wokɔ a wankasa wonom sans eye krogen ya santo opposite ho ene na so ye kase no ewo wonam na hia bi a eye ore pansuo was eye krogen 0539 596165 mameka wo se wunim enei ahabobo ya etwia na de adwuma wo ye kyese woni bre adwuma timi kɔ etimi bantam na wa adwumpa wa adwuma ho a abusu adwuma pai e de amawo ne nyina ne se lances ne de wo se wunya we no so ya available positions a eye truck drivers no ye bo modern ukra class B dia na kyese o higher lances e ne dia ne nyina na abusu adwuma na binkofo e de amawo ne nyina no ene se nsuo ibi na airpage my phone no me credible and it was a 0539 596 165 0539 596 165 na no so abo modem atimanya adwuma ye sanse na wutifie na nyamanya yi a nyama koyi emfa ma visa coordinator 1 on the ton wa pensuo obo yase heye wasini nia bai fense adwoa amankwa wa USC bronze ene na woda from amedufie coordinator 1 ene abusuo wa Ghana ne amano ne esian we show happy birthday
so you be as all the back so
me di womba kuma me judi
okay sana tie dia out there yenko na abesa hey diama asende sen nye ko wrong hey captain so dia ko wrong babo ne yenko
eti no
ya titi
eti bisa de ba kwa be wa na tama we nya wo dia
we ye Adusafo Anthony ne father vice ayiba Gaspar vice man of RFA na we so okay we so ye dynasty
yeah
Oni Valley from Obo
yes
Virgin Breaker
we Virgin Breaker there no
Virgin Breaker there na Gaspar Bano Virgin Breaker there na na Gaspar so there na ba
dynasty
Obo dia na wa cyber unit of Ghana police match no so a Virgin Breaker you na ni Obo aro okay
ona ka so no
Obo takwa
amuna fence arna na
arna
no Obo na yo
takwa
huni val anti ne ire no eshan
but o ankasa ne ire donya yi
me sa no ka che mo se wife
but onye ne wife o baby o nim so ho
o za ne Obo communication
o wife kumate ya you want hear problem beba onye ne ire so wa but ba for yenko correct no
yenko eti
Obo bi oni
tawa say didi amani de ya eso say okay enti ene currently he is the a coach assistant coach at the under 23 national team of Ghana. He has coached tama ediwe ya no abome Crawley Town yes
Ghana nya coach for
Crawley Town FC
team there
he is Chris Bafo Akoto
one team there
and he's the next coach of Kotoko
anya na akofa ba ko bi
ni de o mo se eno konkon ho we so aba
just say na do coach blaster na
that's so currently we under 23 assistant coach Okochi Rose Park last season
I'll be Ghana
Okochi Rose Park last season I just say yes the machinations be crown and called the Rose Park by Premier the machinations be na say all blacks back and the man ekoba and sa down Chris Chris Bafakutu.
A UK born Ghanaian UEFA A license tactician. Who's writing repetitive pictures as first thing in Ghana Division 1 with Rose Park and technical roles with the GFA. Ghana teams. He has recently emerged as a top managerial target for Kotoko. One I go far away. So a target. Now a target and all they say we events
Wikipedia
and a Rose Park, Ghana under 23 international experience as Kotoko negotiations. And also this also.
Tama okay say last week head of sports catch say you bet menya a black. Is that a problem? No can what to say no. Okay, just say bet menya black white. Ma go set. And they give no room.
Was it your black? Me fan say your black Englander. Or you Brunian also black.
The skin. By the skin is black.
And I remember man say I don't know white.
Foreigner.
I don't go to Adwana.
So
the so to the bomb up a
and about George Watson.
Or the George Watson example no. And a crazy so where UK
where events crazy.
Chris Bafakutu.
See the tango for you say omemo my adwuma no mo idea.
Them that stand here
na said the
not about Bafakutu there. And about Bafakutu na.
Obekochi Kotoko na Kotoko youth coach Hamza Liho. Hamza onye Kotoko youth coach. What is he Hamza? Senior side assembly here can.
The young man. Okay.
Me age then.
Visa for the age in the brown shot. We do a young crowd. When Majuma
33.
When Majuma papa. No coach I could do Rose Park a coach 18 minutes at the man all blacks.
Cover broke down. Rose Park and the
is that our under 23
and no assistant.
Oh, assistant.
Go assistant under 23 go never go to go.
Oh, no, and I told the assistant for back Okuchiko.
Ah, na Kotoko a blaster coach is the go to go. Under 23 assistant.
Black girl like the assistant.
No back.
Ogum dear, Ogum no.
Nasa board before Boko House no and 23.
Wa coach go to be.
And what funny idea.
Whoever says you should raise here. Now board see assistant ma.
Anybody assistant and no
and I make us say so we Kotoko na house coach. So to und ukoya assistant coach under 20. Black
the board no coach.
Blasters. There be assignment dem na coach no. The moment I coach Kotoko na house. So to level Blasters coach be
31 man 32 onya.
No say 32 they say.
With them the number I just over under 20.
Over under 20 and now over bobo ni be.
Na so bless you anything. Not I say Chelsea in our country.
What do you say?
Portugal ni bia Morino akola na odin go teach Chelsea. Say na an ABP. Na say na players in Chelsea.
And that's last boss.
Na Kotoko no go mo 32.
One of the
players no.
Obi anyeta.
So many players on board. 32 better 10 room.
Anyway, but one of the boys na mama na
boys.
Oh, but any mama for you. Edi Tama. Osi. Oh la la. Oh yeah. That is my keeper. Blasters goalkeeper trainer indicates Solomon Agbesi is his number one, but Benjamin Asare is unperturbed and calls for unity for the team.
Agbesi over you.
Tama tab nyesa anka Agbesi wo ho be de wo
na no onze ba for so ha obi send me test wo
me so o ha
asanom so
dabi Agbesi de so okoye me kwa me ka so
o mada
asare na nkofo bi sa so wo ha na so okona na nya sure omu nyina ho Agbesi nie na Tama oye save na goalkeeper screen na no tete was yes that is my boy Jesse idea number 1 hono high she. Tama enti em say we kwade mami fa hen yem fa we
no kwade nyina edi nkomo na abu
me haka but answer na meto no am to Steven Kusi Ajay at 50 so to Steven Kusi Ajay anya 50 years away from Ire and wife Evelyn Ampofu Mr. Steven Kusi Ajay 50 years gentleman so to Yes, the first lady of sports. Or the passports.
Oh, okay.
Iran see yenye mano.
Na na onga say Iran dey buy.
Iran see yenye mano.
Highlighting it no. Every number for no.
The entire wo so na edisi ye no so wo ho.
What does here? Antina says
na dey Iran don't win niska.
Oh, niska.
The protocol dey no.
Niska. Ana wo yama.
So the protocol go Iran dey. No post ru class hang yo.
Unje, o do ya.
Asa ye ye.
O do bi makai.
Education. I never had it to talk community.
This meeting with the FA president and the parent no in the UK. So to ankanya bad say obepese
I said that could share that.
What's that could share more? Ghana Commission in the UK, right? On the parents in the buy, you know, are you back door sitting in the say? Some on your man, quite okay. I want to advise.
I want to organize you.
Okay.
Guys, no. Junior. Bizoto, Anka, and you're bad. But the development of course in football more. And nona obi busa say papa no o in near free the development of talent here. Now I cover there ready made obi aye ho adwuma because obi ya to say me
dangerous
Bizoto, very dangerous. Mr. President,
the competition will not be fair.
Yes, I'm not against it. I am not against it. But the fact of the matter is that Juma Yewaha, because honey or natural talent, you know. And how could them to do?
Na and no GF Juma.
Well,
I think the question we need to ask ourselves.
I think so.
Development of talent, you know, is that the football association?
Yes, all the policies and any baba. And to coach in this animal, say if you know right to develop them.
Because you see, almost there no said here or UK for instance, say all parents no na do ban beko. So much it be wise.
The avenue no.
Omo any parks near there na mo abit my training. Na be so do ban me nua principal ne ba boy da bia abu say or son and son not no cause omo nya say ona pound kese no.
Say do omo ye ne say.
Na de ko. Na Freddy ma training no.
Akwa no mo school. Omo etimi try to miss export akwa ne talent.
And so we dey unza mummy na matna mo ko abucho mo dem ko ba.
Export akwa ne talent.
We know better instead
of aside the school ne offer no no. Who parent ne be engage ni amwa ya we say. Akwa na dey we no nim ye.
Ah de go bi aba baba bi.
Ah nti wo ye be extend no. E dey bi ama community ne fa say football club we so ko pe.
Baba na abetua wo.
Yes, open na.
Parents na ne tua.
Na dey wo ye no, captain. Untimi ka say wo de wo pe onye Romeo do pos matwe free mo. David
udo ko rom una do ko but udo pe do ko about you for
me no. Omani say that chum benya bibia free no.
Say broni krom de etina ye wo wa. Ye wo anya o parents de abie mu.
Yeah.
Ye wo wa. Oh your mind de wo.
It aside the community ne be ma.
No obi nya Ghana dia.
Dabi o. Say on say o dia no omo fa ho. Uko school untua sika. O ma me na dwuma sey a ye man cancel flood no team bosome ni atua ne ka ye hwese de obetima hwew o sa ha no obi mfo obi aho ma hu nkola mi no na musa se di cross akọ ma me bi anu ade abakuma se ne moto na nkobi enu tie ni mu na mi enu tie kire
e wo north ni bi na
me ba aha na ode ne man ko school na wa san police for no ma hwe no
na ka chichiri gate ma police ni
ba ku bia me hu na hodo na nse de ma bicycle ba ku tie kiri ba ku tie ni mu ana ma me no oba fi bicycle no ana ode omoko na vi se de ntia ye ode anya obi dia obetima ko ye obroni krom
dabi ye be chew
sa kola ni ti be bo ho se obi amfa ho nti anu ye obi ade wo aha wa odia wa wo no wo na ye odia
so asma wo kan eye se modia tu kan akwa ba say akonto de ye dina mo nyam nyado makom ana mo
na ko Canada first
ba so to
krum ni ekobo work up
so the American is there
enro am ko Jonas mo ntuna no ga say Canada se ase ade ni krum no o ko na am say aso ko level 2
Mate so the FA president I will say when it comes to development of talent. I'm not against it. But they be no we are future be no they come to 2009 e did be bobo black star players in Nibion bobo. What you this is on Ghanaian. Now say ba for bogo keeper bidin. Ba for okay keeper din. Eno na wo boy. Okay. We are I just yeah any. But we don't your talent no ha. The nano am appointed as a more giant on ambassador coast ambassador and things I was happy. Meaning say unlimited to the Black Stars.
What I
say influence.
Private people can also invest in academies.
These are some of the things.
Academies.
Ministry
there will be private people who invest in talent.
People are not interested in doing that.
Also invest in the football in this kawum. Also bet my invest. Okope baby no sit down. Be no up pictures be me and sabi. Now so for coaches.
And how is the FA and the ministry going to support such people?
They be as FA
or encourage such people. Because sometimes any of sika odema. But even
I don't go to England to abandon.
But yeah,
right. Thank you.
So it was a good thing.
But I want to say what current saying.
Yeah, head of sports the Baba is here now.
Oh, latest we are not do.
It's almost investigation. Then
you no be near. Kaya ka season na investigation.
Okay.
Investigation by.
About that
can season no mo bobo mo akobon.
Mama wa djuma bi na hwehuma. Ebi ana me de na me hwehmu ne de also be kwa hwehmu no. Na ebi abtutu wonya de chen me de no.
Ase bia ba.
Na no juada. Se na ewu kwada.
Ya wada.
Na ya wada.
Today since was no
ebnada.
Was no ya koso cheso.
Na release for Asante Kotoko aso e bai. Na obia na raise concern bi wa ha about the number of letterheads Asante Kotoko.
Bafo so dey bia ona cover confusion.
Enra meda mempem de bisumia hye meda so kama. Na enra se no holiday nde se me de ba ko to me kwa na de ba ko hye mechi na se meda so na me dwome ho o say we ye me kwa me time na me ye me ne ohema na ohema da me.
Oh okay.
I'm so many na mo me hwe ya then surprisingly this season kwa na who's Asante Kotoko letter has different kwa be for
case name
difference where for
how Kasaman Kasa.
I was quite worried and I started some investigation and my could deep so too from what I'm hearing they say the last letter that came out never about to release never about
your boy Yabasono
the communication director of the club is not away.
Who is that? I said last one they no more really.
Now can board the management bay. Obi abey management announcement.
Lawyer now you
assemble all the assembly eba.
The board is there.
It is coming.
Is there for the board.
Okay.
Now Bema board am twice year me further checks. And the fingers air point to say Obi oti obi tia be correction if what I'm saying is not true. The chance is there. Say the chairman of the IMC or that one person within the Kotoko media team or Choleton.
Chairman of the IMC and our board.
IMC.
And I think I was you.
Kotoko media.
Be a member of the Kotoko media team.
To write on behalf of.
To write on behalf of them by net the communication director of the club who normally. Mama instance you know. So don't pick one. Don't choose one. Two. When we say mostly no, the two club letterhead, they are no more keep the administrative managers of the club. They are twice when say even
template on your phone.
Even the administrative director of the club to letterhead here Babon team only. Ekwa nim letterhead here Babon team board nim.
Now, but board in hey,
they know.
So on you,
they don't wasn't
board.
The
board, the man
is the academy.
I am to you can't say, baby, I am headed towards to a Kotokono, the Omudi who yet brand no, Idino. If a deal is not managed well, the corporate society even doesn't take you serious. Put the instance back to a day, Shadie. We recently Kotokona resource unko yemeboa. And Asafuduku. Eddie release Babontin. And Chebiao. Any Bible swimming, it's a bosume greenway. Then another release with a different letterhead.
Okay. So by your words, the IMC chairman asked somebody to write on behalf of the
opportunity is there because media hard you say no coming
back baby because you made some statements. One
another letterhead.
One was it the board is not aware of the letterhead
from my
and the IMC once IMC chairman has been sure letter a chair or true you are the best IMC chairman and son or me amana babonting. So the IMC chairman, if it is true, so did he see the letterhead? And
I may expand the question. Yes, the IMC chairman is the head of the management, but there are other management members. It's intimate possible say a release will come from the club. To the management of the club, other members of the club are not even aware of the letter.
Oh, as a chairman, sometimes I can do that on their behalf and tell them.
After above on
no emergency, you can tell them
say
the chair is allowed to do that.
Release the next 5 minutes will be a fafuna fresh abudu. Omikubu semaba.
Safubaka to Bona Musa chairman. On emergency basis, once you chair, wait my take some on their behalf.
Only reason why I'm using Safuduku because he is the communication director of the club.
Yeah.
In instances like this, the two formal communication. At least he will be informed before releasing Kwababa and said the bear every will be pen on one sem gofrena. But
generally, I think the issue of Kotoko letterhead should be resolved. And also do.
Yeah. We see a different one.
And also, I think it should be looked at. Now Mumu say very serious.
There were 4 different letterheads.
Because the letterhead carries the spirit of the club. For instance, and no excess wuni. What am I saying? And excess wuni.
It's a bro folk. Say we Diana Diani. Diana Diana star in and Uncle back. Or the last season cried you focus on this season. Got accreditation star on here. On the no porcupine Nedahana. An announcement of communication team near Ara Airpoint call.
Now, Safu go away. Oh, go Ghana. And now who knows where we are?
Oh, no.
Send who knows this year.
Send I say, I youth team you ball more qualify. Send I would go qualify no. Our name 19. Some of them says we will say mobile ball. For the last league game, no presenting medals. They are my youth team. The lawyer also did. So every president say 1st June. And a blaster squad number 1. And I hear no kind.
Now, I think they are abandoning your blaster squad.
If for real, we are to form a tenato. They said we are to form you say team na your court, you know. Worse, no.
And I'm to whistle.
Blaster squad.
2 penny.
2 penny between blaster squad and Echo. You go on say real be able to focus on page. Your friend Kwesisibu for any wars given. I'm say Kwesisibu call out for Ghana. The midfielder will represent the African nation team in the World Cup, which will be held in Mexico, USA, and Canada.
But don't him say bet me about say some of them have been assured, but not all.
They be 2 ne free. 2 ne be free. 28 ne ko.
And keeper 5 ne ko. You keeper 3 ne.
We wait till the keeper 4.
They be keeper 1.
You don't say the 4.
They be the 3 ne ko.
Oh, the 4 ko be anu ni asemo.
4 goalkeepers. Send the way your choice. But you to a right or the 4 goalkeepers beko. Why what na say? Na the wash dance me the 4 goalkeepers beko.
Ah, so how asemo?
So wo hwe kwan am zo to.
Also 20.
Wo hwe kwan a countries yo moko World Cup no. Zo to omo connect omo call to a man again supporter as a Ghana nko ade me na minima the cross sports minister what way
but see there be asana nkae you yeah World Cup no you announce it to the nation to court the support of the nation
even respect
so tell me say
now
as a what na wana
on say omo buba some of the players who omo show omo feel no family you body then they jubilate
yes
football they go for
Kobe
erezi
omo born name a new guy
erezi some level of excitement hopes around the nation but yeah the people back for the list na share the bottom
we say no kreni man na yesa
nipa back for the list na share the bottom
no kreni man
that's a Carlos Cruz
dem nya coach no coach dey so assignment in the list yeah the list dey the ko yeah dey akoma FIFA da
anti da kan you coach adwuma
but see e be bobo list na ma Ghana for say players wey ene coach no dey ma
Brazil bobo no Ancelotti na bobo ye
asema e karitie o Ancelotti no o de kwa na efe na kire wo say
Ancelotti ono na ye na ade do bobo
list
na efe agage na man na bobo
yes
David
something about
David Ancelotti be bobo ene say listen Ancelotti list o dia ultimo bo na ti afrefre bi afra o die no ma untimi nko
eti loto on say o yes na uyi
anya time wo ye list na botre ye ni hu to we na ade ba
hwe se wo hwe Senegal for mzutu Senegal for free Dakar akọ mu base then they meet the president of Senegal after ya name mo team no na president ne sending a message Morocco for name mo team the whole Morocco their national station omo use the Moroccan airport say player be for next who from Maroc to Morocco so them chance ya bo Brazil there Spain even Lamine Yamal yes Lamine Yamal no nim so be call World Cup no ye be bobo list no oni na busuafo nyina eguo ye boni di Lamine Yamal je ba ye kwaye die so to ase ye Blasters no ase ba ko for dia
it's ba ko for dia
and a sports minister to no ye hwan
ono obe ko obe fa so de nkofo akwa America
enye ko obe fa so akwa you are there to
nkofo ni nya interview
oh hotel jaba no ombe ko china
appointment no nya
no mu da afi no mo nya omo de
aka letter be there
and omo ko hia omo nyina oboteman
omo mdo ombe ko
minister no omo kasa
no magazine number 150
enye number 150 omo ko tu omo fo so we opportunity na akwa bra
we
oh afuto we
no tie no tie
omo bo man
ye ko teni omo
ka petrol mbe ko bote mo
tie ye ko teni omo ni akasa chiro
Brazil ye training
tie mi so to ade na do ye ntu Ghana for omo be opportunity appo say na me ye wadom because US definitely you get 5 years
okwaye
na me ye wadom because wo kon mi so to nya wo na be twa ticket baby abeda nya na be fa ho ka wadidie ka anya wo na be fa no aka say
me bad ye me an metre
se nya me ye wadom na saka abesa na okwa bra
okay
echire bi anabusumi bi anabusumi na okwa eno de enaban no so because ye there aban no be enter into agreement with the embassy so tell me na aban no ama embassy na assurance see enkofo edo mu koi ye sure so mo be
ba mo single entry
o say
5 years
no ma say
5 years
so mo B1 B2 25 years
obi anya 5 years
B1 B2 5 years
and say na go makum be 10
na B1 B2 no first it mo be 6 months o mo jai oh okay
David 5 years
akontu no dia
uramu a America uramu e ma days to stay
sene
no de
unu nya visa no 5 years okwa abra
but ma futo no de be nya ko mu nyai
ye be ni abetro series account
ani bra ba pa na on say obeka Tuesday na statement ne ba na ne nyina e cancel letterheads ne doso the level of how as a nyoma a bit disconnected no otu ano odin kakra when it comes to asante koro consumer die no inti we keep on saying say adwuma ne sha ase entem otu o de adwuma ne sha ase entem kakra board no mzotu enimanim ya no on say motu otu bi ade na duru no ase ebimu ya adwuma yes I'm aware ase bi mu ye adwuma ase bi mu nya adwuma otu enti omo ma ne omo mflu kakra new personalities na eba na omo mbodin na ma manfo take over structure ni mflu because sabre ekwe there will be issues about popia pokotoko
still
how enti se amba
ade na yehu
ene de sa anyoma we ni beba no
what Tottenham coach no deserve ombo match ni we ano say nyame ya titi ya starting there.
That is the point. Yes, starting there.
This season is starting there.
Moto me ya wu an saw.
There you do this here junior.
By Monday Tuesday. Enti me point ni say. Won say me point ni say. Eni mani mi ya no. Ebi mo ya adwuma aso mo nya adwuma. Ho na me free ba wo. Ni pande so mo nim ye nyine.
Say aye ka say de chese.
Let me man
say is it an up and can no team no effectively no omawi
bam gusu ho
oh so now these are transitional processes.
Exactly.
Now they don't take decisions, they don't do anything,
but things will happen. Somebody need to show leadership because obekaya when this bribery issue ne pop up no, we are going at the management say somebody must show leadership, somebody must even explain issues to the public because they were confused about what was happening. Management is silent about it while supporters are granting interviews. So we were saying say somebody needed to show leadership. In fact,